Hello, this is a channeled reading meant to find you whenever it finds you. So the tarot cards we have for you are the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing that a plan of action is being given to you, or like you've been secluded and resting for some time, and it looks like you are being given some type of divine insight on where to go next in the physical world. To be clear, it may not be like you're hearing relayed words or messages from spirit, but you're getting this intuitive nudge to do something particular or specific, and you're being asked to act upon it. We're going to get some clarification regarding this, but specifically with the Hermit and then the Four of Swords, both of these are very much cards related to solitude, very much about stability, very much about rest. And something about this Ace of Pentacles, it does relate to matters of the physical world, but the 5 points in this star, this is showing me that something is changing and you're alchemizing it into physical existence. Like there's this plan of action that you've been thinking of for quite some time, and you're being given insight on how to actually go about this. Okay, so we're gonna get some cards to clarify this. I'll ask Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about the Hermit? Why is the Hermit here? I feel like this one wanted to pop up. We have the Star. Then we have Six of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. So are you overthinking doing something and it's preventing you from doing it? Very specifically, I see this thing that you've been wanting to do since you were a kid, or there's something that you wanted to do as a kid that you had to let go of for like adult duties or whatever, but you've been thinking about doing this, whatever this is, for quite some time. But for some reason, it looks like you're being blocked, or you feel like you can't achieve this or do this. So, okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is showing me that this is something to do in the physical world, but it looks like maybe one part of you feels like it's a waste, or like it won't actually lead anywhere. This could be a hobby or something that you really did enjoy as a kid, or like you enjoyed when you were much younger, but you didn't really have the time, the energy, the effort to invest into it. It looks like you're actually entering a period where you can revisit this thing again with a new lens, a new light. To be clear, this is something you enjoyed when you were much younger that maybe you've been popping in and out of, but haven't really taken the time to take seriously. For a lot of you, this could be some type of art, like literally painting, it could be writing, it could be playing music. It's something that gives you joy, but you haven't really let out into the world, or that you haven't shared. Okay, so internally, I'm hearing invest into it again, but don't think about what the payout is, because it's not supposed to be a physical world thing. It's supposed to be the emotional world. Like the payout isn't that you get some type of value or exchange from it. It's that you feel catharsis and you feel the joy of expression. With the Eight of Swords here, once again, there's this feeling of being stuck, but the good thing about it is that it feels more self-imposed than anything, which means that you have the agency and the liberty to unblock yourself from it or to genuinely try this thing again. So I'm going to ask Spirit, can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles for us? The Ace of Pentacles for us. I would love to know a little bit more about what this is. And I keep hearing this dream that you've had when you were young. Okay, so we're gonna draw some cards to clarify this before I say what I'm thinking. But like, okay. Actually, okay, I feel like this, again, was a dream that you had when you were little that you genuinely thought could be like a business or that you could do as like your living or your life purpose. But for some reason, you were not able to pursue that path, or you weren't, like, that child version of you wasn't nurtured at the time. But now during this time, you've been thinking about this thing so much, or that it feels like the right time, the right space, the right energy to do it. The only thing that's blocking you is your mental thought process. So once you sort that out, you'll be able to pursue it with more clarity. Once again, it's your life, you have free will, so you decide what you want to do. I'm just going to say what I see on the cards. So for the Ace of Pentacles, we have King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles again, ooh, and the King of Cups. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. I just got this really cute mental image where it's like, if I would imagine these two kings are in a relationship, but they can't be with each other for some reason because they have duties. I see this King of Wands giving this pentacle to this King of Cups. But in a weird sense, I feel like you are both kings. Like, okay, so the thing that you're supposed to get from that little analogy, or from these three cards together, is that you're giving this as a gift to yourself, and it's supposed to help unblock something in you. The reason why this new thing, or why you're being asked to revisit it at this time, is because you have a lot of desire, a lot of will, a lot of passion regarding this. And it looks like it ties into something that you have been emotionally invested in, something that you genuinely care for. And it looks like it's a spark that won't die out immediately. Because like, it's very, like, in this day and age, it's easy to try whatever you want to and then like let it go. And theoretically, you could do this regarding whatever this faculty is, whatever this art is. But it looks like just creating that first step, just trying it out to begin with, reignites that passion, reignites that relationship with yourself, and encourages you to take the steps forward doing this. I think specifically that's why there are these two kings that showed up. That's two masculine energies. That's two people who are the enactors of this change, who are creating their change in the physical world, or in their own world regarding this. So we're going to move on to clarify the Four of Swords. I'll ask Spirit, why is this Four of Swords here? keep hearing internally, this was my dream. And this guy is like literally asleep, but being brought to the pane glass, like the stained glass window. And this is what they're dreaming of. And that image is bringing me to the Six of Cups that we got earlier. Something you've dreamed of since you were quite young, but never got the opportunity to do or fulfill. Okay, so the cards we have to clarify this are Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Wow, this feels very sweet. It feels like a love letter to yourself, honestly. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, it feels like something is going around full circle, or in you trying this thing out, like giving yourself permission to do this thing again. It really is a practice in you listening to yourself and figuring out how you feel when you do something. So, Page of Pentacles, this shows me that this is something, even though you've been dreaming about this for a while, maybe have been practicing it on and off or trying to do it like shyly. This feels like seeing it in an entirely different lens. Like, say that this is painting, maybe you're now taking like classes to do it, or you're investing more effort into it, not expecting there to be a payout that's physical, but once again, a payout that is more emotional. With the Queen of Cups, and once again, I'll remind you that the King of Cups showed up earlier. Okay, so where the King of Cups is supposed to be the masculine aspect of emotion, this is the feminine aspect of emotion. This is you being receptive to how you feel in the time that you are doing this. And I feel like this time of contemplation that you've had, this time of realizing that something needs to be shaken up or changed, it's a change that creates happiness for you. I feel like right now things are a little bit silent or a little bit still. So maybe that's why right now this is the right opportunity for you to pursue this passion or to pursue whatever this new adventure is. Because I do think that if anything, you will find more emotional fulfillment within you, and it's meant to heal this child within you, the dreams that they've had. So this is a very beautiful reading, and I'm going to leave it here as it is. If this has resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.